Right. All right, let's see this workflow in action. You click on test workflow. It's going to run. It's pulling the leads from Google Sheets. It's verifying their email address. Once the email address is verified, it's scraping their LinkedIn company data and website data so that the LLM can use all that data to determine if the lead is or ICP or not. If the lead is or ICP, then it's cleaning the company name, which we will use in our email, and the data we got from these two nodes, company LinkedIn and website data, we are using that to fill our email template as well. So it's going here as well. Once it's done, it's updating the Google Sheet. Hi John, impressed by your reputation for combining advertising and political campaign tactics. Your approach is strategic, creative, that delivers real results, clearly stands out. Often companies like Brabender Cox know their ideal political or branding clients, but finding consistently engaging those interested in unique campaign creative that actually converts is the real hurdle. It's a good copy. Our focus is implementing outbound systems that bridge that exact gap, driving relevant conversations and helping you reach more qualified brands and campaigns eager for your strategic advertising expertise. Worth a quick tailored example to show you how this could apply to Brabender Cox. Happy to share with no obligation. Sincerely, Arun. All these variables are filled by AI, and this is the mail. If you don't have a sales system in your company, you might be losing a lot of revenue on table. Not just might, you are definitely using a ton of revenue. So you need to have a sales system in your company. So before we learn how to build this stuff, what is a sales system? A system so smart that works 24/7 to bring in new qualified clients in front of you without having you to lift a finger, freeing you to focus only on closing deals and massively scaling your revenue. It's simple, it works on its own 24/7. One system contacts your leads and one system handle any kind of positive reply. Simple as that. So now we know what is a sales system. We should understand who is it for. If you are a B2B business owner, and it doesn't matter what your niche is, you can be from recruitment agency, marketing agency, SaaS, doesn't matter the niche. If you're this is the exact system I and my client uses to book 12 to 15 sales ready meetings every single month consistently, hitting those MRR goals every single time. So why it works? It's simply predictable. You have the control. You can scale it based on your capacity to handle monthly meetings. So basically you have the complete control over your system. So how it works? Here's what happens. You identify exactly who benefit from your solution. You craft tailored messaging that directly addresses their pain points. You use a multi-channel approach beyond just email. You follow up intentionally without seeming desperate. You measure what works and adjust as needed. So you have a product or solution. What do? You find your ICP who is in pain, which your product or solution solves. You send them personalized message. Your ICP reads it. ICP likes what you have to say, books a meeting with you. You guys talk. ICP gives you money for the product or service, and there you are happy after closing the deal. Imagine doing it at a scale. This is exactly the system does. So it's pretty simple. We have a simple math over here. So let's assume you target 5,000 leads and aim 2 to 3% reply rate, which means 150 responded, 30 of those are positive reply, 21 of those books a meeting with you, 15 of those showed up, and 5 of those converted. Result, let's say you have a product or service which cost $5,000. It could be 10,000, 20,000, 25,000. You are consistently closing 5 clients a month. That means you could be having $25,000 a month of revenue, which you are losing if you don't have a sales system. So before we learn how to build this, let's understand what are the tools you need. You need Exa to scrape LinkedIn and website data. You need mails.so to verify email of those leads. You need instantly or email sending software. To find leads, you need Apollo. To find leads, you need Apify to scrape the Apollo leads. Here's one thing. You can build a system as advanced as possible, but it doesn't matter if it doesn't get any response. So to get a response, you need to write a good email. So what do you mean by good email? Good email means an email that feels personal, sound human, and makes your lead want what you're offering. Simple. So we need to write a personalized email. So to write personalized email, we need few variables that needs to be filled according to the lead which we are targeting. So let's say we have 5,000 leads. This system is going to write 5,000 personalized different email for different lead. So how it's going to do, we are going to fill this template using AI, which means this observation is going to be unique, this company name is going to be unique, their dream ICP is going to be unique. Keep in mind this email is just for my own agency, so your variables are going to be different depending on your niche, your offer, depending on your niche and your offer, your services. So this is the copy that I use for myself. Just for the sake of this video, I'll show you a couple of examples of emails for different niches. So for recruitment agency, you might be scraping job boards, and you can run that lead list through the system, and that system is going to fill this email template uniquely for that particular lead. And imagine doing it at scale. Every single email is going to sound personal, and it's going to get the prospect interested in what you have to offer, and at the end it's going to start a conversation, and that's the whole point. This is how we are going to grab their attention. This is how we are going to reach out to the leads. Let's take one more example. SaaS company. This is the email a SaaS company might write with custom variables that are going to be filled by our system. This is the email of a marketing agency can use to get more booked meetings. Basically, the idea is to build your email template, put in variables that are going to be unique according to the lead, and run it through the system so that our system writes unique personalized email for every single lead. And we do it at scale, and we do it enough time so that it books meeting and you get more deals. So for the sake of this video, we're going to use this one template. This is the template I use for myself to get myself booked meetings. So before we set this system up, you need to sign up on Apollo. That's where you're going to find your leads. Once you do that, you're going to go to this people button and click on net new. Always remember to click on net new, and you need to fill out this section. So for the email status, we want verified emails, and for job titles, owner, founder, partner, director. These are the decision makers, so we need to target them. For the location, let's put United States. For the employees, maybe I want 11 to 20 employees in the company. Industry, let's say marketing. You can put few more filters if you like. Once you are satisfied with the list you created, what you need to do, you need to copy this link. Once you copy it, you need to sign up on Apify. It's going to give you free $5 credit that will be enough to scrape 5,000 or maybe 4,500 leads from Apollo. So you need to sign up here. Once you sign up, this is where you are going to come. Go to actors, go to store, search Apollo. Pick this scraper 50,000 leads one. Paste your Apollo link here. For the sake of this video, I'll just scrape 12 leads, but you can put up to 4,500 when scraping from Apollo. So put this on no timeout, and you can save. And once you save it, it's going to start. Okay, so it's saying total records are less than minimum allowed 500. Okay, so we need to increase the number of leads, right? That's a good problem. Okay, let's say we are scraping 500 leads. Once you click on save and start, it's going to scrape 500 leads. Alright, we have scraped 400 leads. It was supposed to, yeah, it's actually 500. So once we scrape these leads, you need to click on export, click on CSV. What are the fields you want? You just need to put that. Organization, LinkedIn URL, organization website URL. That will be enough. I think that will be enough. So you click on download, your file is going to be downloaded. I've already downloaded my leads, so you have a list here. You need to put one more column onto your list as last seen, and I'll just explain in a bit. And you need to add another sheet where you are going to put exported data, which means we need first name, last name, clean company name, and you need to put variables in your column. So I have observation, dream ICP tied to offering and benefit. So these are the variables. So if you have a different kind of niche, your email template uses different kind of variables, you can put those. For example, for the recruitment agency, these are the variables. So you can create a column such as hiring challenge, observation, role, and their company name. So these are the variables. So you prepare your Google Sheet according to your variable. Once you do that, you need to go to the system, so let's set up this workflow. All you need to do here is click on these three dots and click on import from file, and you will have your flow inside your init. So what you need to do here is click on this first node. This is how we are going to fetch the lead data, all of the leads into our flow. So you click on it, you go to your sheets, and you copy your sheets ID from here. This is the sheet ID. You copy it, you go back to your init, you paste it here, select your sheet, which is raw leads, select it, and add a filter and put it on last seen. You'll know in a bit. Basically what we are trying to do here is we want to process only the unprocessed leads. You will understand in a bit. So once you do that, you click on test workflow. It should start working. Once you configure your Google Sheet node, you run it once, you click on test workflow, it's going to run. Once it's completed, you click on Google Sheet and pin the data, so it doesn't start from the start. So once you pin the data, you click on the second node, which is a email verifier. What you need to do is sign up on mails.so, and you go to API keys, copy your API key. It's going to give you free 100 credits, and obviously you can buy more credits. So once you copy your API key, you paste it here, and we are going to use its API to verify the email address of our leads, so that we make sure that we are sending emails to only deliverable emails. If we send to undeliverable email, we might gonna lose our deliverability or our credibility of our email address, and it would lead to us landing in a spam folder in future. So we don't want that, right? So we need to only deal with deliverable results. Once you put your API key here, you need to configure the email of lead. So you grab the email address from here and put it here. Simple. Once it's done, we are going to scrape the LinkedIn company data and their website data, so that we can use that data to personalize our cold email. So you need to sign up on Exa, click on try API for free. It's going to give you $10. $10 is enough to scrape the data of 10,000 lead. So once you sign up, you go to API keys, you copy your API key and put your API key here. After bearer, put your API key here. Once you do that, you need to configure the LinkedIn company URL. So how do we do that? You delete it, you go back and you will find a company URL. Here is the LinkedIn URL. You copy it, you grab it, you put it here. That's it. Once this node is configured, you need to go on to the next node. And remember, if you are not seeing all these results here, you need to run the flow. You run the flow. Once you run it, you are going to see all of the details that I'm seeing on the left side. And what you can do, you can pin the data so that you don't need to run it from the start every time you are testing the flow. So you pin the data. You can pin the data over here as well once the flow is completed. So once it's done, I'll just pin this data as well so that I run it from the last node which I am working with. So we have configured our LinkedIn company URL. So let's configure our website URL. So you put your API key here as well, XI API key. You remove the URL from here, and you can look for the company website URL. Here it is. Once you find it, you grab it and you put it here. Once it's done, you have already pinned the data in previous node, so it's going to run from this node. So once it's done, you can pin it here as well. You can configure this step by step. Once it's done, we need to configure this node as well. So for the LLM, you can use any LLM you like. I'm using OpenRouter. It allows you to use different kind of AI models depending on your preference. So I'm using Gemini 2.5 Pro. It's new, it's smart, it's good. This is the only reason I'm using it. So once you set up your LLM, you click on Identify ICP. You put your ICP criteria here. Depending on your niche, your offer, you put what kind of ICP you want to target. So this node is going to make sure we are only dealing with the leads which comes under your ICP criteria. So once you put your ICP here, you need to update the website data, because this LLM is going to analyze the website data and company data to determine if the lead matches our ICP. So you grab the company website data text here, and we need to run this edit field node as well. Once it's done, we can pin it as well. You go to ICP, click here, and as you can see, we can find website data here. You put it here, and you can remove it, and you can also put the LinkedIn data here. Simple. You can test the step. It should be working. As it says, it matches our ICP, which is marketing agency from US, having employee from 10 to 50, all that sort of stuff. So it matches our ICP, so we can pin it as well. So if it matches the ICP, it's going to go into this further flow. If it doesn't, it's going to update the sheet as not done, means lead is not done. And if it matches the ICP, it's going to clean the company name. So let's test this step. Once it's done, by the way, you can't pin if node, so you can leave it as it is. So let's configure this clean company node. We need to configure we need to clean the company name so that we can use it in our email. So how do we configure it? So you need to put domain here. So the leads domain is going to be here. You grab it, you put it here, and company name, organization name, you can say organization name. So you put it here, and once you test it, it's going to clean it. See the virtual wild, this is the company name. Once done, you can pin it as well. As you move further into the flow, it's very handy if you pin it. It's going to be easy for you to configure the entire flow. So you can leave it as it is, it's already configured. So what you have to do here is you connect your LLM. Obviously I'm using OpenRouter, you can use any LLM you like, but I'm using 4.1 right now. So what you need to do here is we are going to fill the template with the custom data of our lead. So you click here, you put your template over here with the variables and make sure your template is on fixed. So once you paste your template, you can put stuff about your business, what your business does, what are your offers. So you put details about your business here in this section. Once you do that, we need to configure the actual prompt. All you need to do here is change these variables. I'm using observation, dream ICP tied to offering variable, so you can change it depending on your template. So you change it from here. Once you do that, that's it. Everything is configured. So once you run this node, we are going to get our data. You can pin it here. Once you do that, we can run this code node. It's converting this data into this JSON format. As you can see, observation impressed by how the virtual world created that interactive 3D sales tool for stands out for blending creativity with tech. So this is a good opener and it's custom written for this one particular lead. And we got our dream ICP, we got a tied to offering variable as well and benefit variable as well. So we got our different variables. Once we get that, you can pin it as well. And you are getting these variable as input. So you can grab it, put it here. Depending on your variable that you're using in your template, you can name these field as your variable and configure the input here as well. Once you do that, you run it. You can pin it as well. Once the set node is done, we need to configure the Google Sheet node. So what you need to do here is put your Sheets ID here, the one you grabbed it from here. You put it here and you select the sheet. We are going to select the sheet 2 or whatever you named your sheet, and we are going to fill all of these. These are the variables that we used in our sheet: first name, last name, clean company name, email address, observation. So we can fill it. Observation, you can grab it here, put it here. For the dream ICP, connect it here, tied to offering, done, and benefit, done. First name, done. Last name, done. Clean company name, done. And email address, you can grab it from loop over item. So here is the email address. Once everything is connected, you can test this node as well. Once it's done, you can pin it and work on the last node. All you need to do here is put your Google Sheet ID here and select the sheet 1 and leave everything as it is. And for the last scene, just write done. What you can do here is you can unpin it, unpin the entire flow. You can delete everything. Let's organize it perfectly. And you click on test workflow. Before you test it, so before I test it, let's just remove everything from here and let's make sure we don't have anything here. Alright, let's see this workflow in action. You click on test workflow. It's going to run. It's pulling the leads from Google Sheets. It's verifying their email address. Once the email address is verified, it's scraping their LinkedIn company data and website data so that the LLM can use all that data to determine if the lead is our ICP or not. If the lead is our ICP, then it's cleaning the company name, which we will use in our email, and the data we got from these two nodes, company, LinkedIn, and website data, we are using that to fill our email template as well. So it's going here as well. Once it's done, it's updating the Google Sheet. As you can see, the entire sheet is done and we got our lead here. We got first name, last name, clean company name, email address, observation, dream ICP, tied to offering, and benefit, because these are the variables we are using in our template. So we got all these data and we need to fill our template with these data as well. So We ran this automation through these 12 leads, and surprisingly, out of these 12 leads, we only got one verified lead. And that's the point of running a system, so that we only target the qualified and verified leads. So if you do this system at scale, let's say you target 10,000 leads, you are going to end up having 3,000 verified leads. So once you got the data, you download the file. You download the file as CSV, and you go to any of your email sending software and create a campaign. Let's name it as YouTube, and click on add leads, click on CSV, and you can put your lead list here. We have only one lead, so you put it as custom variable, because observation is not something that you can find in instantly. Dream ICP custom variable, tied to offering custom variable, and benefit custom variable. Once you do that, click on upload all, click on OK. It's done. And if you pull out your template on which you built this entire flow, you can copy your template here, and you go to instantly, put your template over here, and organize it a little bit. So we have this template here, noticed observation. So if we click on preview, you will see a complete written email, which is personalized, custom written to that particular lead, and it's going to spark the conversation. It's going to bring in meetings to you, and the reader is going to feel like this mail is written by a human. Hi John, impressed by your reputation for combining advertising and political campaign tactics. Your approach is strategic, creative, that delivers real results, clearly stands out. Often companies like Brabender Cox know their ideal political or branding clients, but finding consistently engaging those interested in unique campaign creative that actually converts is the real hurdle. It's a good copy. Our focus is implementing outbound systems that bridge that exact gap, driving relevant conversations and helping you reach more qualified brands and campaigns eager for your strategic advertising expertise. Worth a quick tailored example to show you how this could apply to Brabender Cox. Happy to share with no obligation. Sincerely, Arun. All these variables are filled by AI, and this is the mail, and you can put a follow-up email here as well. So let's just grab one more. Okay, if we grab it, copy it, and you go to instantly put it here, and if you preview it, see, custom written. So you can put few of the follow-ups over here as well, and I'll just put another one. This is going to be last one, and I want to send this in maybe 2 days. All right, I want first follow-up to be sent in 1 day, and second to be in 2 days. So once done, let's put a subject here as well. For the subject, I'm going to use first name ? This is the subject I get most replies. Whenever I use it, I get a lot of replies. So this is how it's going to look like. It's pretty good mail, and you can do it at scale. We only have one lead. You can put in 5,000, 10,000 leads here and start the campaign. And if you're wondering, if you want me to run the results we are achieving for ourselves, for our clients, we are getting 5.2% reply rate, 27.8% positive reply rate. So if you want us to run your campaign, you can reach out to me. You can go to the link below, and you can book a free consultation call as well. As you can see, one more campaign here, 6.9% reply rate, positive reply is 62.5%. Really good response we are getting. So if you want us to run your campaign, you can reach out, and you can go to the link below. What you are going to find below is this. So if you are struggling to come up with the email template, I'm also including a prompt here. You can use this prompt in any LLM you like, and you paste a little bit about your business. It's going to craft an email template for you. It's not going to be perfect, but you will have a foundation to start on. Also, I'm including this email template file, and I'm also including a 24/7 reply responder. You will get replies and you want them to handle in the next 5 minutes as soon as the lead replies. So this reply handler is going to handle every single reply you get 24/7. And I'm also going to include a video link which explains how this flow works, how to set this up. So you will find all of these material in the description below.